Welcome to Okonkwo Academy. In this tutorial, we'll be taking you through the part 2 of the exact solutions, where we are going to use shortcuts to solve the exact solutions to make our solutions very simple. Now, if you are new to this channel, I recommend that you subscribe and put us on post notifications so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a video. Now, back to the question. We solved this example using the original way of solving exact solutions. Now, we are going to use a short method of solving exact solution. Now, we already know and we've tested that this equation is exact from the previous video. So if you've not watched it, please go and watch how you test for exact solutions. So any example that I'll be giving in this portion has been already tested, and we know that it is exact. It's an exact solution, because before you solve a question on exact, you need to test to know and be sure that it's exact before you use this method. Now, this method is only for exact solutions. Now, suppose you are given an equation like this to solve. What you do is that with a shortcut, you write 6xy squared dx first. So you write 6x y squared dx. Then we integrate this function. We integrate this function with respect to x, because we have the x here, so we want to find the original one, so we integrate with respect to x. Then we get 3x squared y squared. Then we differentiate it back with respect to y. Then we get 6x squared y. Now we can dy, so we differentiate with respect to y, so dy. Now we can see that these two terms are in our main equation, so we cancel them out after getting them in what we did. So this expression is one part of our solution. Then we take another part in this equation. So for this, we are going to get 4x cubed y dx. Now with this, we integrate with respect to x. We integrate with respect to x. So if we integrate this expression with respect to x, you are going to get x to the power 4y. And then we differentiate this with respect to y. So with that, you are going to get we differentiate with respect to y. So you are going to get x to the power 4. X to the power 4. X to the power 4 dy. So these two expressions too are in the main equations. So those ones too will cancel out. After getting it, we cancel them out. So this term too is in the solution that we want to find. Then it left with only e to the power y dy. Now, e to the power y dy, because it's dy, we integrate with respect to y. If we integrate e to the power y with respect to y, we are going to get e to the power y. Then when we are done, we differentiate with respect to x, and that will give you 0 dx, right? You see, for the dx, there is nothing inside again. But for the dy, there is e to the power y dy, so that one too will go. So the solution to our differential equation will be 3x squared y squared plus e to the power 4y plus e to the power y is equal to c. And this gives us an answer. This gives us our answer. You can represent this in another form too. You can represent this as f of x. F of xy, because we have two variables, is equal to this same expression, 3x squared y squared plus x to the power 4y plus e to the power y. So you can represent it like that. So x squared y squared plus e to the power 4y plus e to the power y. Now let's move on to another example so that you get a better understanding. So with this, we can choose to take any that we want. So for the first one, we started with the dy. So this one, let's start with the dx. So we will take sine x dy. So what we have to do is that we differentiate, we integrate with respect to y because we have dy. So we integrate with respect to y, we get y. If we integrate with respect to y, we get y sine x. And when we are done, we differentiate with respect to what? X. So if we differentiate with respect to x, you are going to get y cos x dx. Now we have these two in the main equation, so we cancel them out. We cancel them out. Cancel them out. Then when we are done, let's come and take this one too. So 2x e to the power y dx. Then we integrate this with respect to x because we have the x here. So we integrate with respect to x, so we get e to the x to the power 2 e exponent y. Then we differentiate this with respect to y. Then we get x to the power 2 e to the power y, because e to the power y, if you differentiate with respect to y, is the same thing. So dy. Now you can see this and these two in the two equations, so the two expressions, that one two cancel. Now we are left with only two, so the two, we have 2 dy. So that we will integrate with respect to y, then we get 2y. Then when we are done, we differentiate with respect to x, then we get 0 dx. So the equation, the original equation or the answer is going to be f of xy, because it's a two variable equation. F of xy is equal to y sine x plus x squared e to the power y plus 2y. The answer is going to be the summation of all these, the summation of these. Thank you for watching to the end. Now you can solve the question that was given with the normal approach and check whether you get the answer. Thank you for watching to the end. Do well to like, comment and subscribe, and also share to friends who have challenges in exact solution. Thank you for watching Okunku Academy. See you in our next video.